Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Have you missed me? I am your host for tonight's racing, Panic at the Tesco, and we are going back a few weeks to the Saturday Manufacturers League, which was left on a cliffhanger here in Yas Marina as we got to see the first race, but we didn't get to see what happened in the second race. All we know is that Rufus had a really difficult race and will be starting this one in first place, having finished the last one in last. And as always, Izumi Dan making his way to a fourth or fifth consecutive victory. I've lost count, to be honest. But Dan is now starting to have to save up for a new trophy room because he's filled the existing one. So, without further ado, let's get down the grid and see who's in what place, and just remember who's who, because it's been a while. So, we've got Rufus starting on pole position. He'll be starting on the medium tyres and hoping to scamper off into the distance in his Porsche 911 and make up for all the misfortune in that first race. And then just behind him, making up the front row, if you can call it that, is Hawkeye with his Makita Drills Volkswagen Beetle. He's taken a chance, actually. You wouldn't normally start on the hard tyres on the front row of the grid, but he's going to try and keep everyone behind him on those hard tyres, and then he can use the mediums later on. Our new starter in this brilliant art car BMW here, we've got Labillion. So Labillion making his debut in the GR4s in the last race, and he will be hoping to have another good race in the second one. He gets to start in third place to make that a bit easier, but he is starting on the hard tyres as well. Bringing up fourth place, we've got Carlsberg on the mediums in his Lexus. And then we move back to Osnad in another BMW. Osnad also starting on the medium, same as Carlsberg. Those two should be racing each other quite hard in the opening stages of the races, so it'll be interesting to see. And then it's a good job it's not a night race, isn't it? Because Stealth car would certainly live up to its name. A pure black Ferrari 296 here. Stealth also taking a bit of a gamble on the hard tyres here. Let's move back another place. So we've got Saint, who will be joining him on the hard. So he'll be unaware of what Stealth's on, but Saint will need to keep Stealth in sight there. And making up this trio of hard-clad cars is Hoyland. So a mixture of strategies going on, and Hoyland again with the ever so childishly themed car. I think Hoyland deserves a medal for bringing back my childhood memories of all sorts of different brands of sweets and things. He's definitely got a sweet tooth, hasn't he? Then we have got Frank in another very stealthy looking car. I think Frank and Stealth are having a competition who can have the darkest looking car. Yes, so we've got Frank on his medium tyres in the Nissan GTR. And then we come to the second half of the grid. So these are the guys who did really well in this first race. We've got Fazzy in the Corvette, just running the standard Corvette livery there. Nothing wrong with that because it's a very cool and iconic livery for the Corvette there. So Fazzy on the hard tyres. And then Ninky will be joining him, same tyre compound for Ninky. Different tyre supplier, we can see that he's running Firestones. You don't see many Firestones actually, and it doesn't actually make any difference, it's just a sticker. But yeah, Ninky on the hard tyres in his 911, and he will be keeping an eye on the other 911 of Rufus in first place. But more close to him, talking of 911s, is IQCW4. Hey, I said it right this time. I've learnt your name finally. I'll just keep calling you Saint, to be honest. I know we've got two, but yes, he is matching Ninky, so he's got a direct race against Ninky, same tyres, and then we come back to the last two, our second place and winner respectively for the first race. We've got Robert Racing in the Ferrari on the medium tyres, and then in the sister Ferrari, Izumi Dan, who is now used to this view at the start of the race. This is always his view. He's just looking forwards, just thinking, I'm going to pass all these people. and I will give it a couple of laps. Let's see. The race has been going recently. I'd still say reverse grid isn't enough to prevent Dan from winning this, but I don't want to have favourites, so we'll have to see what happens, and we will find out in just a few moments. Here we go. As we come around the final turn, Rufus is about to get us underway. We have go, go, go. We have got the green flag. Rufus making his way down to the first corner. I would appreciate if the cameraman was looking backwards, so we will force him to look backwards. Let's see what is happening. Has everyone got through the first corner safely? I think so. So we've got Hawkeye coming under a bit of pressure here from Carlsberg. Carlsberg getting his way up the inside, but he can't quite make the move. We're just looking backwards here, and he's ran wide, Hawkeye has. That has let Carlsberg go through. Let's see what else is happening down the grid. So we've got Labillion, let's go off board. So we've got, cars everywhere. Hawkeye narrow to the inside, so Labillion might be able to get a run on him here. Let's see, and Hawkeye all over to the side there. Osnad keeping pressure on him as well. We'll go down to the back of the grid in a moment to see what's happening. You can see in the picture-in-picture, it's Dan on his way through, just having a cautious start, but he's making his way through. Osnad now going to go for a move on Labillion into the Hamilton chicane. Has he got him? I think he has. Hawkeye, Hawkeye very deep there, and there's no grip out there, Hawkeye. No. Oh, that is so unlucky. I knew that was about to happen, and that's not because I've already watched the replay. I genuinely just knew he was in trouble as soon as I saw him out wide there. So, Fazzy having a go at Frank out of the chicane, and this should be a fairly simple move, just keep to the inside, although Frank just trying to go around the outside. We've got Itsumi Dan making his way through. He's already got past Ninky. We missed that. You'll be able to see it on that picture-in-picture. But he has gone around the outside now of ICQW4. Can he keep it? He can, as we go through the hotel section, and we can see Fazzy just getting out of shape there. Oh, big slide for Fazzy. That's let Frank through, and I think Robert Racing might be able to make his way through here as well. No, he's just shown the door, but look how close they are nose to tail. Actually Labillion there looking quite threatening as well. Oh, he's gone very wide. That's not the track there, but I don't think he'll get a penalty for it, and he's actually managed to use it to get up in front of Stealth. Now, he's ran wide though, he's run wide, so I think Stealth's just going to say thank you and take that straight back off of him. And Frank's following him as well. I think, has Frank got both of them? No, I don't think he has. But he has managed to at least get one of them, and now he's lining up on Stealth as well. And in the background, Dan salivating at all of this, because Dan's having a go as well. So cars all over the place as we go through the hairpin. The undercut for Frank. Oh, he got a massive slide. That is the catch of the day already. I thought the catch of the day was the cod I just had for my tea, but it's not. It's Frank's save just there. What a catch. And now it's Itsumi Dan just threading his way through, just going, yep, you guys run wide, I'll just take you. He's made his way now up into... Oh, is he going for it into... Cameraman. He's got them, but he's really deep. Is he going to now have troubles on the exit? Well, he would have more troubles, but Frank's gone wide. So it's Itsumi Dan getting away with a really late break there. Let's just go back and watch it, because that was super late. Dan Dare, we're going to call him. We're going to call him Dan Dare. Action Man Dan. So we've gone back too far here. Whoa, how's that for late braking? And then, yeah, it compromises him on the exit here, but there's chaos behind him. So he's just able to gather it up and place gained. Let's go back to the live action. So we have got Frank under pressure now from Stealth. Stealth just staying on him this lap. And IQCW4 hanging on in there as well. Stealth going to try and go around the outside here, I think. Can he make it stick though? He is on the hard tyres here, but I think I said earlier, didn't I, that Frank was as well, wasn't he? Or wasn't it? I can't remember what I said. No, Frank's on the mediums. Oh, it was one or the other. So yeah, Stealth now not quite got the grip then to stick it to Frank. And we see a collision there. There's just the cars getting out of shape. It's very easy to get out of shape through those corners. Oh, and a bit of a slide from Robert Racing as well. Yes, people really testing the limits of grip out there. So IEQ-CW4, in all of this carnage, manages us to thread his way up. He's gone wide though, and I think this is going to get yeah, Fazzy gets a run back on him and retakes him. So, what else is going on? So Stealth now sitting more calmly now behind Frank. They've settled down a little bit. Fazzy getting a bit wide there, so this beef between him and ICQW4 isn't over just yet. Ninky has quietly caught back up to this battle as well. Labillion fallen behind a little bit, and something must have happened to Saint because he's not really made much of an impression on the pack. So maybe he's had a few moments. Fazzy again not seeming to know where the track goes. I say that in jest, don't worry. Yes, he's spent more time on the rumble strips than the track so far. But he's still in the fight. Stealth now getting overtaken by Robert Racing. That must have been into the hairpin, I guess. And Robert will be off after Frank and Dan. Dan being the one that will be worrying Robert, I am sure. So Dan in free air. We've not really seen our front few. Rufus has scampered off, and Carlsberg has scampered after him, but not quite keeping with him. He was actually a second and a half down on that last lap. But then we've got Osnad. He's holding on steady to third place, but he's now under pressure from Dan. So Dan has caught right up to him here. So let's just see exactly what happens coming round the final two corners. And I hate that penultimate corner. It is so marginal whether it's flat out or not. I think it depends on what car you're in. But look at this, a much better exit. Dan now staying to the outside. Is he going to make it work around the outside? Oh, he's a lot later on the brakes. When you can be as late as that on the brakes and still make the apex, it makes it quite an easy move. So Dan up into third place, managing to hold off Robert Racing for the moment as we enter onto our fourth lap. Stealth falling back a little bit, and Fazzy no longer on the back of Stealth either. In fact, Fazzy now coming under pressure from Ninky as well. And ICQ will be in the fight as well later in the race, because I'm pretty sure these guys have the hard tyres. I know that, yes, all three of them do. So, Fazzy actually I think is deliberately taking the wide line on the exit there. You are allowed to do that. We've got a penalty. Then we've just got Hoyland having a very quiet race at the back. With Hawkeye having his accident was quite a way behind actually. So I'll try to feature everyone. I'll try and keep an eye on what's happening all the way up and down the grid, but obviously it's quite chaotic here. We've got a number of battles happening. So Fazzy now on the back of Stealth. He's caught him up throughout this lap. He was a bit further behind. I'd say he's taken about half a second out of him on this lap. And not too far off his personal best there. And Stealth's made a mistake. He's gone way wide. I think this might cost him 2 places if he's not careful. So Ninky is going to try round the outside. I don't think you can do that here. No, it's definitely not an overtake that I would fancy. But Stealth going wide again. And now Stealth's going to be stuck to the inside here. Oh, and a bit of a push there from ICQW4. I'm not sure if he should give that place back. It looked like he basically just shouldered Ninky out of the way there. I personally don't mind a bit of door bashing and touring car racing, but it's apparently frowned upon in URL. So yeah, enough of my opinions because they're not popular. So anyway, Ninky now looking to try and get back, and Stealth actually had a big wobble there as well. And yeah, Mr. Cameraman again not really noticing where ICQW4 was, because I could see Stealth was slow out of that corner there. He just got a bit of a wobble on, and another place lost for Stealth, and Ninky now putting him under some pressure. Is he going to do a cutback? I think he is. He's doing a cutback, and he's just got to sit now in the toe. So let's just follow this. Yes, you can sit in any body part you want, but the fastest one to sit in is the toe, and that is what he is doing. There we go. How late is he going to be on the brakes? He's just got him. And Stealth coming back. We want to go off board here because Stealth tried to fight it. Ninky's all over that rumble strip. There is no grip on the strip. That is the little rhyme you need to tell yourself. No grip on the strip. And that's given Stealth the opportunity to come back. And I could just see on the other side of the track there, over the barrier, I could see Dan having a go here on Carlsberg. So let's just watch it. I just caught that really out of the corner of my eye. So we'll go with this camera. He's just way later on the brakes. And he just dips underneath Carlsberg, and then he's got more traction on the outside. And bish bash bosh, Dan's your uncle. So he's only got to get Rufus now, and Rufus is a couple of seconds ahead. I am sure he will hunt him down. He's already set the fastest lap of a 1:56.2 compared to a 1:58.3 for Rufus last time, so he should be right all over him within a lap. Then a big gap back from Osnad actually to Robert Racing, who has finally got past Frank actually. I must have missed that one. Yeah, we've got Frank in 6th place, Fazzy, and then ICQW4, and then we've got this little battle carrying on between Stealth and Ninky. Ninky can't get past, he just can't quite manage to get his car where he needs to as they come through the final turn, and Ninky going all the way out wide. You are allowed to do that here. As I say, the track limits aren't policed anywhere near as much as human rights are in Abu Dhabi. So, yeah, I bet you didn't expect me to say that. But yes, the track limits, the guy's just not even monitoring them. So you might as well just run off the track. This is a place down here where you're not allowed to run off the track, actually. For some reason, the guy monitoring this corner is really strict. And we've got Saint coming at Ninky actually, so he's gone from the attacker to the defender, and Saint manages to get past him. They are on equal tyres, remember, and the same car, so it should be fairly equal between these two on track. Let's see what the Saint can do about Stealth. Stealth proving to be a bit of a roadblock here. In fact, we've got a couple of cars catching up to Stealth here. And it will make for some exciting racing, won't it, if we've got a bit of a train behind Stealth, because I like trains. Trains are cool. Okay, so let's see, this is the best kind of train, one with about 5,000 horsepower. So I think I got my maths wrong there. There's nowhere near 5,000 horsepower in this train, but anyway, we'll edit that out. So he can't really get him around there, but not every corner is a guaranteed overtake. You know, you just have to bide your time. On Hoyland actually all over the back of Ninky there. Let's see them. They're all very narrow to the inside there, but getting out of the corner nice and smoothly. A bit of a bash of the barrier there for Ninky. That'll slow him down, and this is really giving Hoyland a chance now. Hoyland, I was about to say making a move in a corner there, you don't expect one, but it was because Stealth is pitting, as did Ninky. So we see some cars without wheels, very much a la Rotherham, but the wheels have been replaced with new ones. You don't get that in Rotherham. We'll not watch them fueling the car because that's boring. Let's go and watch what Labillian's doing. That's an amazing car. I absolutely love it. And he's managed to stay in touch with them really well this race. He struggled quite a bit in that first race, but he's much more competitive. And now with Hoyland getting a penalty, he must have ran wide in turn 3. That's the only place you can really get a penalty easily around here. So Labillian just needs to sit and wait, and he should get past Hoyland automatically. And we've got the Saint, ICQW4 just having a quiet race. He is on the hard tyres, so it should come back to him later in the race. And let's just see, I was about to say Dan must be right on Rufus. How is that for vision? I thought he would be, and he is. Let's watch this. So this is for the lead. Rufus getting all out of shape. He is like me after a few donuts. He's closing the door on Dan. Dan just barges through it. He just says, no, thank you. I will make that place. I will make that position. This is my lead. So he's got him. He's in the lead of the race. And no missed apexes for Dan. He's absolutely on it. And Rufus will just have to watch him and try and keep up now. Meanwhile, we have missed another Robert Racing overtake. Sorry, Robert. But he's made his way up into third place. And we've got some more pit stops down the road. We've got Fazzy and Frank making their stops. Everyone pitting roughly the same time in this race because you do have roughly 8 or 9 laps of fuel, give or take. So we'll have to see if anyone gets penalties. It is possible to get a pit penalty on the entrance really easily here. And then we've got Ninky out on his new medium tyres. Not a problem going wide there, although he was a bit too aggressive on the accelerator there and got the car all slidey on the exit. Frank has got a penalty. It's soul destroying, a 3-second penalty, because it's not just 3 seconds, it's the slowing down and the speeding up as well. So he's got to slow down to 50 miles an hour and hold it for 3 seconds. And that really does suck, because I dare say he won't have got it that wrong. Let's go back and watch it. So it will be on the pit entry almost certainly. And let's watch. So we go on board with Frank. We'll watch it from off board. So he slows down, he puts his indicator on. So very good driving manners there. Well, Gran Turismo thinks that what you did there was gained an advantage, Frank. That's the problem, is Gran Turismo's thinking, how dare you hit that barrier? That is an unfair advantage, so you're going to get a 3-second penalty. Yes, Gran Turismo's penalty system is a joke. I think that's the funniest joke I've told all night. So let's have a look at the position. So it's Dan, Rufus, then Robert. The good old Dan, Rufus, Robert trio there. And Robert obviously has to pit soon. His medium tyres will start to get a bit slidey. The crossover to the hard tyres, by the way, is when you're roughly losing 1.5 seconds of lap time. So I can see that his last lap was 0.3 slower than his personal best. So I don't think his tyres are ready for a change just yet. Colesberg having a scruffy lap last lap, actually. He's a bit inconsistent with the lap times. A couple of seconds lost here and there. But Osnad also having a quiet race. He's not really been in many battles. He's just getting the job done there in 5th place. Hoyland making his way up the order, but bear in mind everyone else has pitted, so Hoyland still needs to pit. And I think also same with Labillion as well. Neither of them have pitted just yet. And yes, Frank having to take that 3-second penalty now. Just to really rub it in, you have to take it right in the middle of a straight. There we go, so he's going to slow down now to 50 miles an hour. There we go, and then he has to speed back up. And basically, he becomes a moving chicane for the next few seconds once he gets back up to speed. IQCW4, I'm getting used to saying that, is running in 10th place, having changed his tyres, and pulled a gap on the Saint and Ninky, both of them falling back. So Ninky pitted a lap earlier but didn't come out in free air. He's come out into a battle with the Saint. So equal machinery, equal tyres, just a pit stops difference between them. The Saint actually having a bit more fuel on board. So I wonder if Ninky's got enough. I wonder if he underfueled it by accident, because the Saint having noticeably more fuel. And in fact, Ninky having a lot less fuel than both cars in front of him, so he's going to maybe have to just watch it on that. Maybe he was trying to undercut them using fuel and an early pit stop, but he has now got himself up past the Saint, having a better exit. He's very deep though, and he's running wide. He's off into one of the other Emirates there, and he loses the place again straight away. Meanwhile, we've got ICQ on Frank, and Frank trying to hold on to this. He's got to be careful not to tap out IQ on that one. But he's He's managed to make the move as IQ and up into 8th place, and now he can really start making the most of these medium tyres. As Osnad also got himself a penalty. Oh, unlucky. And Labillion got himself half a second, so that'll just be a regular track limits. Let's just go back and see what happened to Osnad. Did he manufacture his own misfortune here? Or was Gran Turismo... Oh, I can already see. We can see it right there. So, yes, you've just got to be super careful how tight this entrance is. Giggity. He's done exactly the same as Frank. He's done a Frank. We're going to have to name it after these guys. It's the Osnad Frank bump. So let's go back round to him serving his penalty. So we're back to being live. And just keeping an eye on the time here because Sunday night's URL race will be starting in about 15 minutes as of me recording this. So I don't want to be... shouldn't I? But I just want to chill. I think it will get the best out of me that way. And Carlsberg then. So Carlsberg's pitted. He's on those hard tyres and out into 4th place. Labillion hasn't pitted and he seems to be going quite far on these hard tyres. Then we've got Fazzy and Dan finally pits, Rufus pitting behind him and Robert as well, so the lead trio in the pits as well. They should, I guess, come out in front of any traffic since we've got Carlsberg way back there in 4th. Carlsberg isn't going to take the lead once these have all pitted because he wasn't close enough when they went into the pits. And we've got Labillion making his pit stop. Oh, and he's done a Frank. He's done a Frank. I shouldn't call it a... We shouldn't name it after Frank, seeing as he was the first person to do it. He is, I think, going to get a penalty for that, I'm afraid. So, yes, unlucky. A lot of people finding it hard to find the way into the pits there. I can make some really smutty jokes about not being able to find the entrance, but I'm not going to. Just think them yourself. Ninky, defending from Hoyland, who seemed to be very late on the brakes there. He's flashing his lights. Don't do that, Hoyland. You're not allowed. We've got many rules here in URL, and flashing your lights is one of the ones that you're not allowed to do. But give him benefit of the doubt. I think he was wide there. That might be a penalty, but he might have got away with it. Depends if his wheels were a pixel inside. The wheels were a pixel outside of the line. I called it. I'm getting good at this. I'm getting good at spotting these ridiculous penalties. So fighting against Ninky, but fighting in vain because he's going to be taking half a second. The Saint holding on to 9th place, and then Frank in 8th with IQC, whatever. I'm just going to call him from now on. He's in 7th place anyway. And then, oh, look at Osnad's brake discs glowing. Don't you just love Gran Turismo? It's such a beautiful game. Fazzy's got a good opportunity here, so let's just keep an eye on this because he's hunting down Carlsberg, who's on the hard tyres. So Fazzy actually being the first car in the, on the track with medium tyres, and they should be about 2 seconds lap faster than the hards. So he's making use of the track limits, really taking the track limits to the limit. He should be okay with that and matching his personal best almost exactly on this lap as well. Nice consistency there. Oh, now I think that one is policed, so that one will get you half a second, I think. Unless the gods of Gran Turismo just decided to not be looking. He's going wide again here, actually. That was wide there. Is he just going to be extremely lucky, though? Let's see. He's not. They don't miss anything, these judges. These stewards, they don't miss a thing. Talking of stewards, by the way, I'm guessing that the stewards report for this race is a very quiet one because I haven't seen anything too egregious. Although I've just noticed we've missed another Robert Racing overtake. Oh, I'm so sorry, Robert. Let's go back and watch it. It happened quite a long time ago as well. Bloody hell. It's because Rufus got a pit penalty. Let's go back and watch that one, and then we'll catch up. So let's just go and see what Rufus did. And did he manage to miss the pit lane entrance as well? Let's see. So he jinks to the inside. He takes it nice and easy. Oh, he didn't get it on the way in. He must have got it on the way out. So what did he do on the way out then? Did he join the track too quickly? Hang on, I want to pause it because I wasn't in the right camera. Oh no! How dare you! How dare you! You're half a car over the line! That's going to be the death penalty, I'm afraid. Yes, and that is 3 seconds. Oh, I bet his heart sinks when he sees that. So that is how Robert got past him. Robert, I'm sure you did many amazing overtakes, but the one I'm going to show for everyone is this one. Watch this as Robert basically just drives through Rufus. Zoom. Yep, in fact he actually drove through him as well. I didn't think he'd do that. That's the best way to overtake a car. Wait till they get a penalty and then just drive through them like they're a ghost. This brings Carlsberg in touch with Rufus a bit, I dare say. He's still a corner behind. But yes, as I said, he wants to be watching Fazzy. Let's see if there's any other battles going down the grid. I think we're a bit more spread out now. Frank out there in open space, and we have got a battle. We've got Saint versus Ninky, of course. Same car, same tyres. Let's see who prevails. So Ninky going to the outside around here. There's lots of different lines around this corner. And Ninky just taking the outside one, sweep to the inside, and Saint's got it all wide, but he can't. Ninky's going to cut under. He's going to cut under, but it's too tight. It's too tight, and Saint, I think, is just about going to get away with it. He's got the inside for the next 2 corners. Ninky tries it around the outside. What a move! If he doesn't get a penalty for it, that is a brilliant move there. He does get a penalty for it though. Yeah. It's kind of easy to overtake someone around there if you don't keep the car on the track. You just use all of that tarmac that they've laid. Fun fact, the developers of this track had a sponsorship with a tarmac company. That's why there's so much of it. Yes, there was a few backhanders. Hey guys, would you like some tarmac? Yes, how much? About 5 times the width of the track, please. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's basically what they did. Hoyland pushing his way through on the Saint there. A bit of a touring car pass, but, I like it. He gives it back though. He gives it back. Fair enough. I say he gives it back. Yeah, that's a bit more than giving it back. I wonder if something else has happened. Let's just have a look. So let's watch it from on board. We'll go from this little camera here. We've only got 3 more laps left. So, he's just giving him a tap, and then he's gone wide. And is he just going to get off the accelerator? Yeah, good man. Because yes, I think that was, having reviewed it, a bit more than a touring car pass. We've got Osnad now, who's going to come under some pressure here from IQC. An IQC on the medium tyres. So Osnad will be taking a half a second penalty. His race kind of gone downhill a little bit, hasn't it? Because he was up there in 5th place, and he's now in 6th, and under some pressure in the closing laps from this medium tyre clad Porsche 911, which will easily have 2 seconds of lap advantage because of those tyres. But they've got to drive it within the bounds of what the car can do to get those lap times. So if you drive it too hard, you will end up costing yourself time. And I've seen lots of that in this race. And there you go. Osnad just getting too trigger happy on the accelerator pedal, spinning the car around. It was a half spin, it could have been worse. Could have been a full spin. And he's had another one as well in the background. Meanwhile, IQC, I keep saying the wrong word, IQC sets his personal best of the race, but we're nowhere near Dan's 156.2, which is, just for reference, pretty close to what the League One guys were doing. In fact, I think that is faster than my fastest lap in League One. I think I was a 156.3 or something like that. So very, very fast pace set by Dan. And we have only got 3 more laps left, which is just as well because Sunday night's racing is starting in 10 minutes. So I am going to have to wrap up this stream really quickly. So Dan out there in the lead. Robert Racing is trying not to let him get away with this. And very little in it between the lap times as well, just looking at it. Yeah, it's definitely not done and dusted for Dan. That's hard to say. Yes, Dan's doing his damnedest to keep that lead because this is close. I wonder if Dan maybe made a mistake or something. How dare I suggest Dan making a mistake? We'll see on his lap times though. And then going back through the rest of the field. So Carlsberg now under pressure, like I said, from Fazzy, but Fazzy with a penalty, so he'll have to wait a bit longer before he can take that 4th place. And then, yes, let's see. So, yes, it was a mistake. So Dan with a 159.4, not quite his usual standard. He's made a slip. He is human. We speculated, is he an alien? He's not. He is human. And Robert pouncing on it with his fastest lap on the hard tyres as well. And Robert's really found his groove here as well, only a 10th off his personal best, and that is even including the medium tyres. So Robert really knows how to get these hard tyres to go fast, and he's in the tow. He's in the tow. This is the closest thing that Dan has had to a challenger for quite a long time. We've got Hawkeye there. Just get out of the shot, Hawkeye. We don't want to see you. No, we do want to see you, but just not in front of this battle. And Robert getting all squirrely there. Yes, but he's still on Dan here. This is going to be a race right to the end. Let's just go down and make sure. Oh, Fazzy's got past, but he's going to have to give the place back to Carlsberg in a sec. So let's just see him take his penalty. It's coming. There it is. So Carlsberg is now going to try and have a go around the outside, but Fazzy's got the inside on him here. Can he hold it? The cameraman didn't know which car to select there. Fire the cameraman. So Carlsberg on Fazzy holding it. He should be all right through this cascade right-handers because you can't really get through there. But he's trying up the inside as we go to a double left-hander. We've just had 3 rights. We've got 2 lefts, and then another 2 rights. They come in pairs, these corners. As we snake our way around a very inconveniently placed hotel. They could have put that hotel anywhere, but they decided to put it in the middle of the racetrack. And here we go. So I will switch to the lead battle in a moment, I promise you. I'm just waiting to see what happens here, Carlsberg and Fazzy. Oh, and Osnad pits, by the way. Osnad has run out of fuel. Oh, unlucky. He's done that once before, I think. But Fazzy having a go here, and he needs to hurry up and get past. Oh, he's got a penalty, so you know what? I'm going to switch, and we're going to see Robert. Actually, it looked closer on the map. It looked a lot closer on the map. Robert actually not in contention, so Dan has survived the challenge. I think he just needs to bring the car home now. 57.5 for Robert, and actually, look at that. Identical lap times to the thousandths of a second almost. There's just 0.02 of a second between Dan and Robert on that last lap. So they are pushing. Rufus looking good to bring this home for a podium. He just needs to bring it home now. And Fazzy, having lost his only opportunity to get past Carlsberg, IQC has made his way up into 6th place. with Frank in 7th, having a bit of a slide. He likes to do a bit of a slide, does Frank. And we got Saint on Hoyland still having a battle together. Ninky wasn't able to get past them at any point tonight. Ninky just not enjoying this track. So this will be one of Ninky's races to forget, I think. He's had some very good performances this season, but in 10th place, not one of them. Hoyland flashing his lights again. I think he needs telling about this. Because, yeah, it's very naughty. You're not allowed to distract people. Dan wins the race. With Robert in second, and Rufus will be coming around now. I wonder what the yellow flags were for, but we're not going to find out. It doesn't look like anyone's been off anyway. It's just a phantom yellow. So we just got a last corner battle now. Saint versus Frank. What's going to happen? Sorry, Saint versus Hoyland, I mean. And he just gives him a push. He can't wait for him to finish. He's like, hurry up and finish, I'm going to push you. We've got yellow flags over the line as well, which I hope that's not a case of someone doing donuts over the line, because I'm just going to go back and watch, because I'm going to grass on anyone who does a donut over the line. Don't do it. Don't do it. It brings out the yellow flags, and there could be people overtaking all the way up to the line. So, yes, I'm sounding like a bit of a stickler for the rules here. Anyway, let's recap. So, congratulations for the 5th, 6th, 7th, something to win in a row for Dan. And followed quite closely this time by Robert Racing, showing that Dan's not got it all his own way. And I was talking, and Gran Turismo's decided I need to stop talking. But well done to Rufus for 3rd place. That's one of his best results this season as well. So the time is 7:30. I need to get over to the Sunday racing now. So I will catch up with the rest of the season's videos in the coming week. And last thing to say, I did promise that I would have some nice graphics for these videos. With them being so late and everything, I just want to get them out the door. So I'm just going to go with the quantity approach rather than the quality for now. But you will start to see some fancier videos coming soon. I hope you've enjoyed it. I hope it was worth